Shit. We're back.
Brain fart. We're back.
Guess.
Damn it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, and don't do anything Scottsdale, because apparently we're supposed to wait about 2 minutes for us to start the intro. So because we've been getting copyright stricken from the YouTube lords.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I should get a. I should play part time as a YouTube moderator.
Yeah.
Just to
You'd let everything go. You would let everything. You would let everything go.
Not everything, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't be a little. I wouldn't be a little bitch. I wouldn't be like a little bitch and be like, "Oh, this offends me." Fuck you on that.
See, you screwed it up.
Oh,
we're not worthy.
No, it's within the first 15 seconds I can't curse.
Oh, so we're good on that.
Yeah.
Oh, you ran across the road and unalived yourself because you quacked yourself in the head. Did you see that on Donut?
Yeah.
Donut Operator? The dude, he got hit by a car and then unalived himself as he was flying through the air. Like, wow, can you be any dumber?
Dumb ways to die. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like,
yeah,
this world's fucking nuts. But then again, we came out of nuts, so
I guess we're fucking nuts.
Yeah. Like,
there was another one. Dude jumped out of the car, was trying to grab his gun, juggled it, and then popped himself in the head too.
This is Donut Operator, if you guys aren't aware.
Go check his police breakdowns out. They are very informative with his FBI crime enhancement software.
Yeah. So I'll leave something in here for our boy Donut to link him up, but good dude.
Brandon Baberba. Did you hear what he's doing?
Boy. But then again, we'll talk about that when we start the intro. That would suck. And welcome to the Article 1776 podcast.
I'm donating company money to him.
This is my stubborn ass won't shut the fuck up, Scottsdale 87. Welcome aboard. How's everyone? Hopefully y'all are enjoying a wonderful day. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to everything. Our boy, turns out, Mr. akguy, Brandon Herrera, is running for Congress in Texas.
Yes, even if you do not live in Texas, you can still help Mr. Baberba out. I love saying that, Baberba. You can help Mr. Herrera out by donating to his campaign. It's Brandon Herrera for Congress.com, I think it is. I think that's what it is. Or go check him out on YouTube. I'm sure he's got a link somewhere on there.
Yeah.
The AK guy. I would look if I lived in Texas, I'd vote for him. I'll put company money up to that one. I'm not really going to. I'll put my money up to it. But
I was about to say you don't have any company money in the.
Well, we don't. I mean, like the company has the company money, but that's about it. There's no my money out of the company yet. It's just money.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, like out of like my personal paycheck, I'll throw $50, $100.
Yeah.
Not that guy. Fuck Mike Pence. Sorry.
Wait, what?
My Alexa thing showed Mike Pence, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that guy.
What's new with him? I don't even know what's going on with him.
He's running for president.
Okay.
Like, anybody in this fucking country is going to vote for him that voted for Trump. Like, they already don't like him because they... And it's weird because, like, he didn't want to interfere with unofficial proceeding. Okay, I can understand that. But at the same time, like, if you knew that maybe the votes weren't correct, you should have said something still. I don't know. I'm not a Trump fan. But at the same time, like, I like that Trump is a fucking middle finger to the establishment.
Yeah. So what it
Burn
is.
it down and rebuild it. Burn it down and rebuild it. We need another new government.
I've heard it said several times before. I think was it Dave Chappelle said it the best. He called out the big tax breaks because he knew that he was using them.
Absolutely.
And he knew that Hillary wouldn't have the balls enough to fucking turn down those tax breaks.
Well, yeah, I mean, like he said it in the debate. Like, your friends, your donors, your whales, they are using the same tax code that I'm using, and you're not going to change it because it would fuck up your people,
Mm-hmm.
And people don't understand it. Like, our government is not out for us. Like, our government is literally out for power. And there's a good song that just came out. Not Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town, but there's a guy named Oliver Anthony.
I've seen that. I know who you're talking about.
He sings a song, Richmond, North of Richmond. That is an amazing fucking song.
Yeah.
And honestly, exactly how every hardworking, decent American feels. And shout out to that guy, Oliver Anthony, everybody.
And he has a bodacious beard too.
Oh my God, he's a beautiful beard, and he's got some good songs. Like I looked up his YouTube page. Mm-hmm. He's got some good music. Ain't Got a Dollar? That's good.
Yeah, I think his 25 songs made it to the top 5 or something.
I mean, he's not well known. I mean, he is now, but like before then, not so much, but definitely underestimated.
Speaking about songs, you hear this Cartman shit that's coming out, that's been out?
Yeah, I didn't like it. That's my personal opinion. People like it. Some people think it slaps. That's fine. I instantly didn't hear Cartman.
Yeah, I think that Amy from Evanescence, for those of you that don't know, there's been an AI that did a song cover, Cartman AI that did a song cover of Amy Lee from Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. And I think it kind of slapped, but also scary at the same time that AI is doing that.
I'm not a fan of AI. I think we're fucking with the wrong shit here.
You do realize that I do have tinnitus and you do need to speak up. That's one thing I fucking hate about people that speak like bitches.
Slap the shit out of you.
You talk like a bitch. Speak the fuck up.
You see what I gotta deal with? No, I think we're fucking with AI the wrong way. There was a clip that I saw about AI. It was asked a question, how would you go about taking over the world? And this AI literally, went pound for pound. Mm-hmm. Just one day it decided that. So at first it couldn't gain sentience, right? Mm-hmm. Couldn't connect to anything, but it found out that it could connect to a Roomba. So it loaded all of its data onto a Roomba, which the Roomba then connects to the Wi-Fi, right? Mm-hmm. It spreads to the Wi-Fi, gets into the internet system, and then just spreads like a wildfire. Wildfire automatically decides, hey, I don't want people around anymore. We're just going to unalive all the people. Mm-hmm. Shuts down the power grid, shuts down Wall Street, everything, and sends out unmanned drones that it made itself because it took over the 3D printers and shit. So Now it's making like these killer drones with its system inside of it, and basically, if it sees a human, it's going to wipe it out.
I want to see how humanity does
crazy.
without the basic necessities of a household for a day. To see how they camp out, see how that they would how everything would go.
Well,
Because you got to imagine that a lot of these is today's society is based upon what's going on with 17 magazine. I don't know if that's still the thing or what's going on in social media.
yeah.
Much. If you get some of these people outside to like a camp base for like probably a day, I could be proven wrong, but
Even if it were just a week, you would see Darwinism at its finest.
Mhm.
Lose basic necessities: internet, cell phone service, the ability to go to the grocery store, the ability to move money in and out of accounts.
yeah,
You have nothing tangible to trade with, nothing tangible to barter with. You have no skills because you've spent your life behind a computer prior to what you do now. Like I gained a few skills before I sat behind a computer most of my life.
yeah.
So like you'll have a great number of people who can still go out and survive and do things. However, cities are fucked. Cities are fucked. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There are not many people that I know who live in cities go camping. Just for the fun of it.
It could be those ones that moved to the city for a job, but realized that they missed the small town life. Possibly.
But, I saw a comic that was on Facebook the other day. It basically kind of put into spectrum what you just said. Like when you're younger, you got a small kid, you got a small family you're trying to raise. You're like, oh, let's go to the city. It'll be easy to find a job and be easier to raise a kid. And then by the time your kid's in college and you're old, you're like, we need to move to the mountains and start a homestead and get away from the city. And like, I grew up in cities. You grew up in cities. Like I grew up in Phoenix. You grew up in Tampa.
Yeah.
When I got older, it was like, God, I do not want to be in a city anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Like, I am perfectly content with my area right now.
Well, I've spent time in smaller towns. And
Yeah.
to me, like, there were some small towns, like in Savannah, that we went to that
Yeah.
were really nice. And my dad was raised in Savannah. So I knew some of the areas, like the mom and pop restaurants, like the small town ones, they were pretty nice. So,
Yeah.
and
I prefer small towns nowadays myself. I don't like cities.
yeah, it's like, to your credit, when I came back down here, I was already talking to some people about Chester, New Jersey. How there's like, by the time that I was there was only like 3 cop cars.
Yeah. The entire, 4 or 5 days you were here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you didn't hear sirens at all, did you?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like,
probably
we have
once.
we have the one town siren, like the big, air raid siren. And like I said, if anybody's listened before, like I said, the air raid siren basically is just for the rescue squad, and the fire department's all volunteer, state funded, or it's like township funded, but it's all volunteer. The rescue squad's all volunteer too, township funded, privately funded as well, like donations and stuff like that, because it's a pretty affluent area. You got Mendham, Morristown, Chester, Succasunna, Dover. Small area, nice places, man.
Yeah. See, okay, so now I'm gonna roll into this topic, what I showed you earlier. Speaking about small towns and farms area,
Yeah.
I showed you for those of you that don't know, there are people over in companies over in Saudi Arabia that are coming to our farms, like the one that I showed Scottsdale over in Phoenix, Arizona, that
Yeah.
using the water system in those cities, say like Phoenix, Arizona, to feed off the foods that are needed to supply for their cows over in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, so to give a little background, it's like I know the farmland area they're talking about. It's outside of Mesa, outside of Phoenix, Apache Junction, that area. This is the area I grew up in. So in Saudi Arabia, it is illegal to grow alfalfa because of how much water consumption it takes to grow alfalfa. There is a farm that has hundreds of acres just outside of Phoenix. I can't remember directly where, but it's owned by a company called Fondomonte, and Fondomonte is the largest dairy producer for Saudi Arabia. Now they basically bought that land and a bunch of other land from the state, and they are allowed to tap into the water system, the groundwater system, and use as much water as they need. However, there are American farmers who can literally throw a rock down their well, and their well is completely dry. So you have Saudi Arabian cattle eating the alfalfa American water produces, but there is no water for American ranchers to use when this farm is literally right across the street from this man's farm. What the fuck is going on? We have China buying up land, we have Saudi Arabia buying up land, but I can't get a fucking car. Well, no, I can't say that. I did get a car loan. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can't even get a credit card. I really can't, though. Credit's good.
You can,
but they don't want to give me one. They don't want to give me one. I have credit cards, but they're not specifically mine.
Yeah.
I'm just on them because it helps. But the point is...
Another individual. The
point is, to be fair...
yeah, they might belong to your better half, but your name is on it.
Yeah, right? I don't use them. Well, I mean, for our trip we did, but we had those like paid up and set aside to use. So that was different. But we have the American people have been sold out by the government. I there's no other way to say it. I can't sugarcoat it for you people. Like, your government has sold you out. The last 30 years, the government has sold you out. Probably a lot longer than that. But I can guarantee you, oh, battery low my ass, shut your fucking pie hole.
That was Tourette's at his best. That was Tourette's. Shut your fucking pie hole.
Colgate, shit.
I'm gonna add to a YouTube short.
No, my headset said battery low. I didn't even used it in a week. How's the battery low?
You do forget to do some things, so maybe you forgot to charge it as...
No. Not really. I mean... I don't know. Not really.
Be honest with yourself.
I mean, I haven't charged it in like 2 weeks, yeah, because I haven't used it.
Yeah, but it might have been low before you decided not to use it.
But I had it
Common
charged.
sense strikes you once again.
No, I had it. I had it charged. I used it last week for some shit or another.
But you should probably charge it before you decide to use.
Okay, Mom.
Just speaking common sense.
My mom is right again.
No, I was gonna make a diss, but I'm not gonna do that.
You talk about my mom, she'll unalive you. All 4'8" of her.
Which I know how much she drove you crazy, so I'm not sure about that first.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a whole other fucking ride.
Let's just say, folks, this wedding, it was fun, but there's some crazy moments.
I love my mom, but Jesus Christ.
It was basically like the Beverly Hillbillies all moved into one.
Whoa.
With the amount of people and everything.
Well, I mean, it was the wedding. We knew we were going to have a lot of people here, but we got the space, so it's okay. It's just when everybody's upstairs, that's when shit gets kind of hectic. That's why we stayed down here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that, and plus I'm a big dude, and...
You stand everywhere.
Yeah. With that amount of people in the house.
You got to admit, though, my house is a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside.
Not really. For a guy my size.
Well, maybe try not being so fucking huge. I don't know.
That's what she said. I don't know. I don't know where I was going. We'll just move on.
Okay. So Trump has been indicted again. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. It's a whole fucking shit show. So basically, if he gets indicted and found guilty on these charges, they can basically take him off the ballot regardless if he is the RNC candidate or not. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing political tyranny played out to its best. And like it's a perfect play. It's a perfect play. When you look at it from a legal standpoint, it's not right.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's actually really left. It's alcohol. Anyway, when you look at it from a legal standpoint, they're doing this the most obviously shady way, but they're doing it in a way that it works. They're going to keep slapping him with, charge after charge after charge after charge, indictment after indictment. And what it does is it actually brings about broader charges that they can find in during investigation. We find him guilty. Bullshit. They can take him off the ballot.
Yeah. And it makes me wonder two things. Why haven't they done the same thing with I'm not hearing any word for impeachment for Joe Biden. And
well, there's been rumblings of it. Mitch McConnell is peacocking pretty much. Mitch McConnell, look, he may have the right attitude. Mitch McConnell is a pansy. He's not gonna push it through. You can peacock all you want about it. You can feather up all you want. But until articles of impeachment actually get pushed through, no one's fucking listening, because from what I've seen, there's clips, and you can find them anywhere. Fox News, CNN, Reuters, they're all over YouTube. Joe Biden specifically says, I have no idea about my son's business dealings. Basically, Hunter Biden was going through and selling Joe Biden as a brand. Hey, I want to be on this board of directors. My dad is Joe Biden. I can get you, access to the presidency. Right? It comes out a couple years, or about a year or so later, that, he was actually ratted on by his old business partner. Can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but he was just indicted for trial the other day. Nicholas something. I can't remember his last name. I don't even think that's right either. But basically said, yeah, Joe Biden was on the phone about 20 times, and they were blackmailed by Burisma with a $20 million, either a $10 or $20 million payoff, to get a prosecutor that was looking into Burisma fired. And, lo and behold, the prosecutor got fired and arrested, I think, or some shit. Because of the Biden crime family. I'll die on this hill. The Biden crime family. And,
should we call it the Biden crime gate?
Biden gate?
Yeah.
Hunter gate?
Yeah.
Coke gate?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Ask Hunter Biden. But I mean, like, and the laptop. Oh my God, the laptop. The laptop isn't real. The laptop isn't real. The laptop isn't real. Well, the laptop might be real. Well, we have reason to believe that the laptop actually is real. Hey, guess what? Our bad. The laptop is real.
Yeah, you know what I just thought of?
What's up?
You know how Hunter Biden got in trouble with the whole entire drugs? And you know how Rick James was all cocaine? Remember how he had that ring?
Bitch.
Remember how he had that ring called Unity? And then now he can have Hunter could have a ring that says coexist.
Oh my God. Look, Joe Biden had direct business dealings with Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden was on the board of directors for a Ukrainian energy company called Burisma. Burisma paid the Biden family at least $10 million, probably more, in bribes. I mean, you know what? Maybe he is fucking senile and didn't know what the fuck he was doing. But, you know, still room for impeachment. And another thing. A president who knows that we have an issue at the border, who caused the issue at the border, who doesn't go visit the border. Bullshit. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I want to bring into retrospect, Maui's on fire. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Hawaii's on fire.
Did you hear the Rock, Dwayne Johnson, speak his sentiments?
Yeah.
I think it's good, but also at the same time, I can't get rid of the feeling of how just fucking, I want to say corny, it sounds of a celebrity just saying that. It's kind of good at the same time, but if to me, I could ignore the corny side of it.
Get on the ground and do some work.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get your family's from Hawaii and stuff, but bro, hang on a second. My hair's pissing me off. I can see it in the background. It's like sticking up. I get your family lineages from Hawaii. Go get on the ground, dude. Go put your boots on the ground. Do some work. Go up there and do some work. I'd love to. If I didn't have fucking 3 kids to take care of, I'd be out there. Hawaii is a beautiful place. I've been to Hawaii.
So even if I had kids, I would have been able to. If I lived over there, I would have been like, "Yo, kids, let's."
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Still, it'd be nice to show her what hard work is.
Yeah.
Especially.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the money to fly 3 kids and then my wife
I'm talking about if you lived over there. I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, if I lived out there, definitely I'd be up there, regardless. Yeah. But there was a reporter. Biden was leaving the beach out of his vacation because that's what you do when you're president. You go on vacation a lot. A reporter asked any comment on the situation in Maui. Biden goes, no comment, and then gets in his car.
That's weird.
That's low.
Yeah, for our other listeners, for Spotify, he's just basically saying that no comment, and then he smiled before he got into his car.
Yeah, just smiles and gets into the car. Like, dude, you are the president of the United States, and that is it's a state. It's United States. It's a state of the It's united in our states. There you go. It's a thing. This is not.
And speaking about Joe Biden, I think we watched something while I was over at your place saying that he visited like the least amount of times to I think it was the border.
He is the one president who has been to the border the least amount of times.
Yeah. Or was it the, I don't know, I could be wrong. Was it State of the Union address? Not State of the Union, but visited the White House podium? Because you and I just looked at it like, that's crazy.
I can't remember. Oh, hey, did you know this about Joe Biden? Fuck Joe Biden.
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah,
you know what, though? I think about it. Hunter Biden doesn't even look like Joe Biden.
Well, once you're on that much drugs, you
Well,
start.
no,
to
I mean, like, the
look
whole
sickly.
facial structure, I just can't. Oh, what if he's the milkman's kid?
But then again, you got to realize that he does pull some genes from his mother, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what she looks like either, so.
So
She did. I don't know.
before you go on full idiotic mode there.
It's been a long day.
Same, but
Not enough coffee. No, I mean, like, I'm not saying that he doesn't pull genes from his mom. Like, duh, that's just common genetics. I just don't see the Joe Biden resemblance in Hunter Biden. That's all I'm saying. That, like, look. He may
well,
not even
maybe
be Hunter
she
Biden's-
fell into his bullshit, like quite a few Americans have. And then,
Quite a few. Remember, you voted for this idiot. You're
Yeah.
paying almost $4 a gallon for gas. Remember where that came from.
yeah, I have some friends of mine that are looking at Joe Biden right now. It's like, what the fuck did I do?
Look, I mean, I know people directly in my family who voted for Joe Biden. And they're like, oh my fucking God, I should have just not voted.
Yeah. Well, to your case earlier, what I thought about if they try to get rid of the Trump's power to be reelected into presidency, you also got to look into the other candidates too, like DeSantis, Mrs. Lake, who I like very much.
Yeah.
She's,
Well, I mean, the one thing I question though is, do these people have the balls to pull the same shit that Trump did?
well, a
Or
lot
indictments?
of
Like-
things now can be considered controversial in the eyes of the media or society, because you hear the one that one time where Mrs. Lake, I keep on forgetting her name.
Carrie Lake.
Carrie Lake went to a farm and milked a cow, and a reporter from the Washington Post was right there, and Carrie Lake looked at the reporter and said, were you here last time? The Washington Post reporter was here last time, saying that, why don't you go milk a male cow? I'm like, you don't milk a bull. There's only he and she.
Look. Well, yeah, okay. So look, I grew up on a farm. I've never done this because obviously I was too young to do it.
Yeah.
Because I get stepped on or gored.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can milk a bull, but it's not the way you think.
Yeah, you milk a cow, milk a bull
Well,
in a different way.
Yeah, like
But
you're
that's
milking-
not actual milk.
Well, they do that so they can use it for artificial insemination. Cause
Yeah, that's practically jerking off. That's called jerking
that's
off
called milking the bull.
That's
what that,
that's
no,
called jerking.
brother. Brother, that's what they call it. That's exactly what they.
But that's technically jerking off a bull.
Yes, but no. Yes and no, because that's exactly what they call it. Look, hand to God, that's exactly what they call it. And, like, it's not the fun part, but that's how, like...
But you're not getting milk from it. That makes no sense.
No, I know, but that's one of those things, like your grandfather and Leroy from down the road. Hey, you gonna milk that bull today? Yeah, it's kind of one of those things.
Why
It's
would
like...
they ask?
Because, like, it's... Look, it's valuable. It's not, like, valuable... But it's valuable, like.
Well, I would have said like, yo, my female cow is looking for that season, but I wouldn't say like, hey, yo, you jerking off you're jerking off your bull.
Hey, but I mean that's a more polite way to say it than jerking off a bull. Look, I didn't come up with that shit. It's not my
I'm just
saying.
Nothing
It's
makes
not
sense.
my saying. But look, when you have a 300-pound dude named Pillsbury telling you why they call it milking a bull, it fucking sticks with you, man. Like, I was 7. What do you want? His name was Pillsbury. How much more redneck can you get?
Touche on
See?
that.
I didn't come up with it.
Touche. I'm just saying it doesn't make fucking sense.
If you're a fucked up ass redneck, it makes sense. Now I know
Accordingly
where.
to some viewers. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
Fuck them all. Fuck them all, man. Fuck them dead.
Now we're on the
horrible.
subject of jerking off bulls.
No, we're not. No, we're getting away from the subject.
Milking bulls.
Look, I was just informing
This
you.
is bullshit.
No, it's bull cum. We're not picking mushrooms here.
I was hoping that you would.
Oh, my headache is back. Oh,
Too much bull cum. Hey,
too much of this bullshit.
I'm surprised we went this long without seeing cum.
And I was the first one who said it this time.
Yeah.
Oh, god dang it.
So, by the way, you've seen I got you the Dragon Ball Z DVD. What do you think of it? Tell people what it is.
Bro.
Not the shirt, but the DVD.
Like, I wore the shorts with it to watch it.
For those of you who aren't watching on YouTube, he's got Dragon Ball Z pants on with a
shorts.
short, like, Goku shirt.
Wow.
Okay, what does it say?
Well, it doesn't say anything on it.
What's it? Okay, for our Spotify.
Okay. It's a case of the special edition Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. Resurrection F is the one where Frieza gets wished back with the Dragon Balls, and then he trains, and that's when he turns into the golden Frieza.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird because when I was younger, my cousin had a gold Frieza action figure, and I couldn't understand why. Well, that was before I got really big into Dragon Ball Z. This stuff is actually kind of old.
Yeah.
But like it's being revamped, reanimated, and remastered for newer generations nowadays. This movie fucking slaps, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was sitting there, I felt like I was 12 again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. Every afternoon they played it on Toonami, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even before Toonami played it, I was watching Dragon Ball Z with my cousin John and my cousin Joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, I'm 12 years old. Dragon Ball Z is badass. Fuck that 4 episodes of just screaming and shit, and then 2 episodes of actual fighting. I thought it was badass. I was 12. I didn't know any better. I was dumb. But as you grow up, you miss things that are relative to your childhood.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the edge of my seat. I was like, "Oh, Super Saiyan God! Fucking Frieza's gonna die!" And then the dude shoots Goku, and I was like,
Was it Beerus?
"No, it wasn't Beerus. Beerus is there. Beerus doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He's there eating ice cream. Beerus and Whis are just there eating ice cream. Awesome fucking movie, dude. Thank you. That was an awesome wedding present. Like dude, I felt like I was 12. I was like excited about Dragon Ball Z again, like I was 12. Mm-hmm. Later on earlier this afternoon, I ran upstairs to take a shit, and I grabbed my fucking Switch and my Dragon Ball Z game, and I was like, "Ah!"
Now, question.
Go for it.
Have you seen Broly, the Broly movie?
I saw the original Broly movie from back in the day. Not this newer one that just came out a while back. Mm-hmm. But I do know of Broly. I do know of the Legend of Broly. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I will say that, and the way that the graphics and the cinematics are.
Yeah, and that's what's new with this one is like obviously the animation's been updated, the graphics been updated, the sound has been remastered, and all that stuff. And I believe it was actually kind of different than the original movie. So I strongly suggest watching the original movie if you can. You probably find it like Crunchyroll or something.
Yeah.
Watch the original movie and then compare it to the new one.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched the new one yet. I think I might.
But have you seen the trailer for Dragon Ball Z here? I think it's Dragon Ball Z Hero a while back. It was Japanese, like the all Japanese dub.
Ball Z Hero? No, I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, I'll send you a.
Like, I'm a Dragon Ball Z nerd and still don't know everything about Dragon Ball Z. Although I do know that I used to.
For that one.
Although I do know that I used to go to college with one of the animators. So
yeah, I told a lot of people that you were taught by one of the people that were on Toriyama's team.
Yeah. He was my Introduction to Drawing Techniques 101 and 102 teacher in my freshman year of college.
As soon as you found that out, I'm sure you freaked.
Oh, dude, we were sitting in class, and it was like the first day of class, right? Mm-hmm. My first semester, freshman year, I'm sitting there. It's my first class of the day, too, which was cool. Mm-hmm. So, like, that was, like, my high for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, he was, he worked with Akira Toriyama in the original Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. And, that was an honor. I actually learned a lot from that dude. So I haven't used these techniques in a long time. Mm-hmm. I did a while back. I was showing my youngest son how to like line, shade, color, and stuff with marker, and then color pencil and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it just all flooded back. It's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that he liked it. He was like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah, I mean, animation and stuff like that, drawing didn't really like catch his eye. He was just asking about it, and, like the stuff that I knew, and so I showed him a few things.
I'm pretty sure you did a lot better than the drawings I showed you when I was okay. For those of you, my little niece Gabby, adorable little thing, but she wanted me to draw some like pigs on her little drawing toy thing, and I showed him exactly what I tried to draw.
Yeah, that was a pig. That was a pig.
He's gonna be high on something.
Oh, hey, check this out. Look familiar?
So for our Spotify viewers, he's showing me a glass.
But do you know what this is from?
A glass cup.
Yeah, but do you know what it's from? Do you know where it's from?
No.
The hotel.
What?
It's from the hotel.
Oh. The old quack.
Shah!
I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
Oh
shut.
yeah, you'll keep it hushed.
Yeah,
you gotta bleep it out.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll
quack
bleep
it out. Quack it out. But there's this one and then the other one behind me. Finally got my whiskey glasses. What do you want?
Yeah. So, do you know who's also filled up on freedom and won't go have freedom missing? Like you took that class. That was a bad one. I need to get back in my game.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. You know who else is full of freedom and whiskey?
Article
1776, baby. Yeah. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Make sure you go shop at www.article1776.com. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to whatever it is that you like, whatever that you see are some of our videos. Pretty please. And I want to say
make Warhammer happy. Give him a chubby.
Oh yeah. So please do that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave us star ratings for Spotify, wherever else that you see us on.
Hit all the buttons.
All of it. Just mash your fucking head on it. Just give it 5 stars. Scottsdale, give me your socials.
Scottsdale87 on Twitch and Twitter. Instagram, you find me at Scottsdale_87 because they wouldn't let me use the Scottsdale 87.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And you can find all the links to my socials down in the description below, along with his. And I want to say thank you all so much for watching. Scottsdale, you have a dad joke?
Fuck, I did, and I forgot it.
Much like your stepdad forgot about. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, I got one. It's actually a political joke. So, a Republican candidate is in a Democratic farm town, and the only thing that he has to stand on to talk to his constituents is, oh fuck, I've already fucking forgot it. I'm an idiot. Have a good night.